smilejos67. Welcome you back with Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis, and it is night. I don't like filming at night because it's not a lot of light. It's a bit dark and things. But look at this! Pure snow indirect. So we're up to the next event. This is for Halloween, and I went and I'm annoyed because I've only got 3 of the berries I needed for the Onyx one, and now I've got the next lot. But however, I do have 10 tickets, because off cam I went and killed a little world boss to get a couple of tickets. A world boss that I knew, world boss I've killed many times. Anyway,
exotic.
I want. Who cares about this? Nice. World Maul, robe, sash, great sword, gloves, dagger, breeches, bow, battle axe. Have a new style, sword. Gotta have a look at it though, don't we? Oh, I don't like the armor I've got on. Just when I covered it up. Man, that looks horrible. Oh, I can't stand that. In preview. Oh. Nope. Anyway, pure snow one. Bye. Good. Now what I'm going to do is read some mail, and I'm going to read it here in the light where I can actually see what's going on. Maybe with people coming in and around. Who knows, people coming around and interrupt. But, mail time. Have a look. Got to clear some of the mail. Oh, look at all that mail. And I've got a few back here, rewards of the worthy from that little bit I did in Battlegrounds. But hey, another time. For now, Woodworker's mail. Margog the hammer. Damn splendid claws in his criminal empire. Damned into oblivion. He's cursed me with debts and obligations that will be the death of me unless I can figure out a way out of this. Do you know who showed up today? One of the cat's brothers or nephews, or whatever strange familial ties they share that challenge. Whatever strange familial ties they share has challenged me for control of the organization. Her name's Fancy Fur, and it turns out she's Splendid Paw's oldest daughter. She wants to fight me for control of the Gazette's criminal holdings. It's her birthright, she says. I tried to get the cat to just change his mind and give his debts for obligations to her, but he refused. If she decides to kill you, so be it, Splendid Paws laughed. I'll collect him another time, I think. But anyway, read the mail first. This is the instrument of Splendid Paul's revenge. His headstrong and vibrant daughter, Fancy Fur, plans to kill me during our battle to control the Khajiit Crime Lord's massive amount of holdings I might add, that I have no interest in retaining. But you can't talk sense to an impassioned Khajiit female. Or so my hunt mother told me. The constable came in before the challenge. I thought he was going to say how sorry he was for getting me into this, but instead he chided me for being stupid enough to fall into Splendid Paw's trap. They call her the Dark Claw, he said, because she's the death you never see coming. I guess he thought that would cheer me up. Not so much. No matter what trouble I've gotten myself into, your shipments will continue to arrive on time, at least until Fancy Fur guts me like a fish. And in that case, I've made arrangements with another woodworker to take over my list of clients. So never fear, you'll be well taken care of. In the meantime, I need to figure out how to survive this mess. I didn't have a look what it is. Not exciting anyway. Constable Jedrig did eventually offer me one piece of advice before he departed to find a good spot to watch the coming battle. Lead with your leg. Lead with your left, he said. It's your strongest move. I nodded and asked if he thought I could beat her. Not a chance in the Bolivian, he said. But I'll be rooting for you anyway. Law enforcers, what good are they? Margog Varhammer here. Let me tell you about my day. It all started when Splendid Paul's daughter Fancy Fur challenged me to a death duel for control of her father's criminal holdings. Holdings I never even asked for. I was tricked into the situation by the Khajiit. It's his way of getting revenge on me for turning him over to the constable. Nice ruby, isn't it? This looks nice. In the spell critical at 1.5%. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, that. I want that in the background. It's a magnificent looking creature. Ah! Try again. And a bit to the side. It just disappeared. Why does it disappear? Ah, I was too close to it. That will do. Oh, okay. Next one. I carried my latest keepsake chest out into the streets so I could deliver it to Larry the Alchemist before the battle. He commissioned it a few weeks back, requesting I carve a scene from the brave little script on the lid. Fancy Fur approached to take a look at the chest, running a paw over the engraved scene. Tears welled in her eyes. Noisy around here. Oh. Brave little script, said Fancy Fur as she examined my latest keepsake chest. That was always my favourite story, she said, tears welling in her eyes. Father used to read it to me when he was home. Something was happening here, but I wasn't sure what it was. You crafted this? He asked. I did the only sensible thing. I nodded affirmatively. The tale of the brave little scrib tells the story of a noble soul, Fancy Fur said, and you have captured that spirit with marvellous precision. I replied that I like to work with wood and that it was my favourite story too. Looked deep into my eyes. I can't kill such a gifted crafter, she said. So how will we settle this situation? That'll be very interesting, I think. Constable Jedrick approached as Fancy Fur contemplated not killing me. I wasn't completely sure what was happening, but it seemed like our mutual affection for the brave little scrib was going to save my life. I see only one solution to this situation, Jedrick said. Explain yourself, Law Enforcer, Fancy Fur said, wiping away a tear. Oh, he did. Marriage! Fancy and Fur, I exclaimed. It's only a logical solution, Jedrick continued, barely perceptible smirk on his lips. You get to share control of both families' holdings and no one has to die in the process. I looked over at Fancy Fur. He was sort of attractive, but maybe I ought to take my chances in battle after all. She's a Khajiit, she's a cat. You're an orc! Surely that's not going to work. Here you go, boss. More items for your crafting. Meanwhile, Fancy Fur and I went back into my tavern and had a nice long talk. Turns out, she's a really interesting young woman. For a violent and obsessive Khajiit who happens to be the daughter of my greatest rival, I think we're going to try this marriage arrangement. What could possibly go wrong? Yes, what? Death by night? It goes against orc tradition. It certainly violates every tenet of Khajiit culture. Do you know what? Neither Fancy Fur nor I give a skeever's ass about it, culture or tradition. We've merged our holdings and have agreed to run our operations, both legal and illegal, from a position of cooperation and mutual respect as husband and wife. Eat that, cat! Fancy Fur and I went to visit Splendid Paul today. They're sending him to the capital for his trial tomorrow. But we wanted to let him know how everything turned out. He was as furious as I hoped. Revenge is best when turned on its side, or so my hunt mother used to say. He promised to make us regret this betrayal as we walked away, hand in hand. Hey! If it works. Margog the Hammer and Fancy Fur at your service. Life has gotten extremely busy, boss. But we promise we'll never miss out on crafting. We promise we But we promise you'll never miss out on crafting components. Our other businesses are thriving too. Constable Jedrick keeps an eye on us, and he seems more interested than hostile these days. I'm surprised, but I feel as happy as the brave little scrib. It is my extreme pleasure to offer you these fine woodworking materials. Most would balk at hiring a wood elf for... What's this? Oh! I automatically put into a different voice as the language changed. It's such flamboyant language, and I put them on. This is a different character, wood elf. I'm going to have to go. It's my extreme pleasure to offer you these fine woodworking materials. Most would balk at hiring a wood elf for such a task, but have no fear. This hireling is faithful to your needs, devotedly yours, Orbinor the Faithful. And with that, the snowy indirect in the background behind me there. Disappeared. Drunk skeleton type visage, I think. Oh, nice. Anyway, this is smilejos67 signing off with Dax Isidoreth Hispalensis. Be well.